Acetech sponsored our trip out here to Computex 2023, and we got to see some of the really cool collaborations that they have upcoming with Lian Li, especially in their Galahad 2 lineup. These water coolers have definitely seen an improvement from the Galahad 1, both coming in a black version as well as a white version, but they're going to have 3 different modes of the Galahad 2. You have the LCD version, which will allow you to display custom things on your PC and enjoy everything that's going on there, but then they also have the Trinity, which is called the Trinity for the 3 different pump block caps that you can configure that come with the Galahad 2 Trinity. You have the dazzle mode, which gives you this diffused lighting effect. You also have the sinkhole, which is an infinity mirror, and then you have the duo infinity, which gives you an infinity mirror thing to put in the infinity mirror. It looks really cool, but my favorite had to have been the dazzle mode, especially because they had hot news colors on display at the Lian Li booth. And then after the Trinity, you also have the Trinity Performance, which has all the customizability of the original Trinity, but actually has higher performance, going up to 4,200 RPM on those fans, the higher static pressure to push air through the radiator, and actually it's a denser radiator coming in with double wave radiator fins as opposed to the single wave on the other models, which should help to provide better cooling. And all of this is built on the 8th gen Acetech pump, which should allow for better performance, quieter operation, and really allow for you to make the most of your gaming system and cool it to your heart's content. But also one of the things that I was not expecting to see at the Lian Li booth in collaboration with Acetech was a racing sim setup. Kyler really liked this one, didn't you?
I did.
So it turns out Acetech is getting into sim sports, and they described a lot of the things that they're doing to bring precise engineering into the sim sports racing scene. Things like the Invicta sim racing pedals, which even though I'm not into sim racing, they did give me a deep dive on the difference between the brake pedals that you can find on what Acetech is bringing out versus some of the other brake pedals that are out there, and how you're really getting precise, fine-tuned control that is more realistic with what Acetech's providing. Additionally, they have upcoming projects on working on a hot swappable racing wheel setup for the entire sim rig, so that you're not necessarily just using what Acetech provides you. Since racing wheels tend to be according to personal preference, they want to make sure that they're providing the force feedback with the Invicta direct drive wheelbase going up to 27 Newton meters, but if you have a different racing wheel that you want to add onto that, you can do that as well. So that was really neat. I don't know if I can necessarily fully appreciate sim racing since I've never gotten into it. It seems like a hobby that if I threw myself into it, it would take a lot of my time. But it was really cool to try it out and have everybody from Acetech tell me exactly the engineering that's going into this. But also at the Lian Li booth, they showcased some new fans that they have, the Unifan TL and TL LCD, which are LCD screens that are on the fans, which you can combine with the Galahad 2 cooler with LCD so that you get the screen on that, and then you can have screen on your fans displaying various different things. It's a whole lot of screens in your system. I'm gonna have to wait and see how people implement that, but I'm very excited to see the Galahad 2, especially built on the 8th gen Acetech pump. Big thanks again to Acetech for sponsoring our trip to Computex 2023. You can check a link out in the video description to the Galahad 2, and we'll see you back here for more Computex 2023 coverage soon.